Hey everybody, it's so good to be here again with you. My name is Angie Murenga. You're watching Just Angie. Today we're going to talk about all things babies. Waithera's here to talk about Project Baby Shower. So we're going to really talk about that. I really want to hear all that she's been doing. And Waithera's not new to you guys, so karibu.
Asante sana. Thank you. It's the glory.
Hey, the glory.
And Jesus and babies and all those things, hormones all over. Yes. Thank you so much.
I can see Mr. MaqC has been looking after
He's been listening to the authority.
The authority of
yes.
The authority of Waithera, I hope.
No, God's authority.
Yeah.
So yeah, but also Nene, makeup artist.
Who's the makeup artist?
And Sheila Kerubo, thank you very much.
Well.
And also Nene, local things, you know, turmeric. Bicarbonate, all of those
on the face
DIY things.
When I hope you put up with turmeric and bicarbonate on their faces, and
works.
It works.
It works. It's a natural scrub.
So turmeric and bicarbonate, they are natural?
They are natural facial scrubs.
Really?
My gosh, yeah. Like you get tight skin.
That should be the next project.
Yes.
So you're looking amazing.
Thank you.
Tell me about Project Baby Shower.
Oh my goodness, it has been a journey. I was actually reflecting about it and I'm like, maybe this journey started maybe 15 years ago, authoritatively, I can say that. Because even before I had my own babies, I was doing showers for people. I just had a passion. I was like, there's a gap. So yes, I was, I'm the typical hype man. So I realized I was doing baby showers for people. And then I was like maybe a birth partner to so many of my friends, even before I had my own babies.
The things I discovered about you.
I know!
You were a birth partner for your friends?
Yes, I was there with them in the labor ward, either because you're a single parent or your husband fears the sight of hospitals and doctors and stuff. So, no, me, I'm the guy.
Me, I love those stories.
Yes.
I did exactly. So, do not, I hear if you faint when you're in there.
Yeah, but then
that's it.
You're an AOB, yes.
Guys, I'm going to deal with you after. There's a baby here. So if that's where you find out that you're going to faint.
Yes, so success to you.
Success to you.
Yeah.
You'll be on the floor till they are finished.
Till we are done. Done. Yeah.
Wow.
So those are some things I tell dads. I mean, have a conversation. Really.
Know whether this is something you can handle and something you can do. If you can't, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't engage.
And as the wife or girlfriend or whoever, I mean, because now we are diverse, is to understand where he's coming from. Yeah. So anyway, if he can't be imagine, there's other ways he will support you, because men are problem solvers. Yes. So he's here, you are wailing, he can't fix you. As a matter of fact, it's a guy taking care of you, your guy now. So he's, all
he's
those
actually
things.
lost. Some even punch the guy or something.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to fix
this problem and he thinks this guy is mishandling you, yet he's just working. So it is okay
if you can't
handle it.
Know your man.
So know your man. Know your man. And boundaries are important. And again, communication, talk about your expectation, all those things. So anyway, so 15 years ago, I mean, I see kids that I have been there for, and I'm like, oh my goodness. So when you ask me to come and talk about this, I'm like, oh my God, just look at how purpose unfolds, how passion unfolds. Had you told me one day I'll be thinking, hey, you have jokes, you should be on Churchill. Yeah, you're so funny. But just look, and it has morphed into something. So alongside my friends, we finally got it registered. We got it registered. I know. So, and actually what we are saying, our mission right now is just to change the narrative of the African family. So influence it positively and change the narrative. Oh yeah, dads are not there. They are not involved. We're like, no, wait a minute. We can involve them. When you come for now Project Baby Shower, which I'll break down as we go on, is that we equip dads. This is how to be there for your wife. This is how to change a diaper. So when your wife tells you, and yet today, really, I really can't bend, get me the remote, she's not pulling one. She genuinely cannot do it. Help her. When she says, I want to go see my mommy, you are able to understand, And
also the daddies, because when I saw some of the pictures, the daddies are actually able to change a diaper.
Yes, trust me, when they come, they are Form 1s. They have no idea. They're not sure where these belts go, you know. But by the time they leave there, they are so equipped. So we're also in the process of just getting testimonials from dads, so that it's not that in our heads we're hyping ourselves up. But truly, we can say when they come in, they are not the same. They appreciate, and then you're able to understand the hormones. Like when your woman today is really embracing you, and tomorrow she's like, "Don't touch me." Then you're able to understand where she's coming from. Yeah.
And Project Baby Shower takes over a day. Takes place over 1 day.
Yes, it's over 1 day. So we have a lactation specialist. I'm also a certified.
What is a lactation specialist?
So okay, rewind. So how this story came to be is that after the Crown Prince was born, everyone expects it. You can lactate, just remove the muscle, the breast, feed the child. But it's actually a science and an art at the same time.
I remember how frustrating it was for me when Althea would not latch.
And
but
those
there were
are
no
the
lactation
things.
specialists at
Then,
our time.
And then the people you're getting at the nurses at that time will come and just, you know, mishandle you and
I think people think it's just
and
supposed to be natural.
discourage. It's
I think people
not.
just think. I think, but that's what they think.
Yes.
Or even that time, they just think you're just supposed to know these things, and you don't.
Because you saw your mother do it, especially if you had
it just
siblings.
comes to you
It comes to you naturally. First of all, you're African, so you better be with this program.
I'm telling you.
It doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So the latching is already a stress factor.
Okay.
So after birth, you're already dealing with hormones.
Okay.
Healing the scar, whether it's a natural birth or a CS birth. And then now you have this bundle of joy, which is not a bundle of joy anymore.
I was going to say,
and it's supposed to know how to feed. It didn't drop with a manual.
No.
It's supposed to know, place it here. It's supposed to find by whatever antenna how to feed. And then now that leads to postnatal depression. So I remember I started getting depressed because my mother is like, so you know how to feed the child. Eh?
That's African balance.
Yeah.
You don't feed the child. You should not feed it. Who's going to feed
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, I don't know. So luckily when Facebook was Facebook vibrant and a community, a lady called Josie Karaoke, I'm forever indebted to her. Every time the Crown Prince hits her ear, I get so emotional. Wow. Because had it not been for Josie opening up to me. So she was a lactation specialist. And a lactation specialist actually tells you how lactation needs to happen, how the science about this goes, so that you really enjoy the gift that God has given you. And it's simple things. Like for me, I suffered from cracked nipples. Did I know what they are? But I was in pain. And I have to feed the child who is crying. I'm like, I'm going to run mad. And all I was doing was I needed to put my finger into his mouth and remove my nipple and not have cracked nipple. Just that.
Really?
I needed someone to come and tell me that.
Wow. So you take the mothers through this.
So we take them through all that. So so I'm a certified lactation specialist as well. Who would have thought? People don't study these things in the university. Life just happens. So she introduced me to that, and I was like, you know what? With an extra skill, I can open it up to parents. So I found myself during my baby showers, I'll say, okay, mom, after your hype baby shower is here, because everyone and all their advice is talking to you, let's have coffee, you and I can tell you how this story goes. And I mean, Yani purpose is so funny. I would wake up, buy people coffee at Java.
Just to give them the
so that you're not where I was.
Where you are. That's amazing. That's what we say. Purpose is about others.
It's about, literally, it's about others.
Wow.
So, and breastfeeding is always a big headache. Yeah, that's always the big thing. So, yeah, so when you come for Project Baby Shower, we take you through the lactation experience. We have a certified lactation specialist as well. And really in the world, there's I think only 1% of women who have no milk, like only 1%. So ideally, you should have milk on the first, not really on the first day, but as you progress, you get the milk. But now culture tells us, today quickly, now immediately you must feed, but it's a process, you know? So we demystify that fact and tell you, by the time the baby has come, they have food to take them like for 3 days or so. Don't be in a hurry. And their stomach is this small. So even if they take the little drops, that's okay. Enough. And that's what they need. Then we have a midwife. Big up Lucy Moshiri. She's our baby catcher. I think she's now held like over 1,000 babies since she started.
That's amazing.
Of Eve's mama. She's so awesome, so understanding.
So she talks to the women.
Yes, the women, and the dads are also there. Yes.
During the process and even after?
And after the process, yeah, even during, like, no, because you're pregnant, is this happening to you? Is this, so it's okay. These are the danger signs. This happens when the baby comes. So, and most of the women we've had have engaged her to be their doula, or they do the Lamaze classes, and she's awesome.
And the doulas really help. I've been there for people and they've had the doulas, and they really help.
They always in the delivery room have that one trusted voice that tells you now you can push as much as everyone else is shouting. So that's the work of the doula, and she's really, really amazing. So we've also had a parenting coach, because once a baby comes, yes, so Shiko Kanyotu has been part of our panel for a long time. And then the last baby shower, we decided, you know what, postpartum is really hitting us.
Postpartum
depression is really hitting a lot of women. So we got a postpartum victor. I don't call them survivors. You have overcome it.
You have overcome. So,
yes. So Moina Wangui, who shared her story. And people are like, you know, people have had children, maybe this is your second born, you're like, oh my God, I know those signs, or I saw those signs with my mom, my aunt, you know. So she was able to demystify that, and then they have now a support group. So once you come, we're able to channel you wherever you fit, depending on your needs. Yeah.
And you know, for me, I remember my own experience such a long time ago, but I remember I finally understood why, like in the West, the woman would put the child in the oven, because I'd be out there the whole day. So when her dad would walk in, I would give him the child. Because for like 4 hours, I won't see that child. I don't want to know. I don't want you, whatever you do, me, I'm not. So at least there was that break. So you can imagine if sometimes if you're a single parent, that doesn't happen maybe. And or if you're alone, living like in a developed country, you can't spend this child. One more cry is out. It's out. So somebody's gonna go. So I can understand it. I actually understood. And then all the emotions that you don't know what to do. The child is crying, so maybe put it in the oven or the to shut up. You know? So anything to keep this child quiet. You know? And I like it. There's even another video. I need to watch it. I look for it. But there's something on Facebook where these two ladies get into this car and they're talking about what actually happens after childbirth. For guys, stop painting it as this because a lot of stuff is happening. Things are happening to your body, things are happening in the environment around you. This child is a joy. You love the child, but at the same time you're like, this child is frustrating me. So and I think depression is also something that's sort of out there in the society. So it would come after.
Actually I was reading and they were saying 1.9 million Kenyans have a twitch of depression. And some lady did research and said 1 in 10 women will suffer postpartum depression. 1 in 10, and that's like maybe the aggressive one. But I remember I had it, it's until I broke it down and I was real with myself after the Crown Prince came. And I was like, hey, wait, you have bouts of anger, like
just
like then you realize, but this child is innocent. They are so they express themselves by crying. I'm too hot, I cry. I'm having a diaper rash, I cry. I have peed, I cry. That's it. So it's just understanding the language. And then because I was in the house for a very long time, for 3 months I didn't leave the house. I remember the first time I left and I went to the junction after 3 months.
Like it's
I thought everyone was my friend. I wanted to hug everyone, like, hi. Because like for the first time in so long,
you're out there meeting up with society.
Yes, and I'm having adult conversation. It's no longer goo. I'm like, I remember that day, I feel like, oh my God, I was so liberated.